Hey guys, it's Calvin, also known as Roman. This is the first community submissions video of 2019, and it is your most anticipated games. If you don't know what this is, basically I put out a video earlier on in the month and you guys give your submissions to a certain question or maybe a topic, and then I read them out and talk about them. So let's get into this. Zan Pan Can. This post might be long, so please excuse me. It's okay. It's 100% fine. Number 1. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, fuck yes. I am a huge fan of games with difficulty, and From Software have always delivered. One of my favorite games in the series is in the Soulsborne franchise. Zanpan Can. This post might be long, so please excuse me. It's 100% okay. Number 1, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I am a huge fan of games with difficulty, and From Software has always delivered. One of my favorite game series is the Soulsborne franchise. You're gonna hear this throughout the video, me having a problem with reading. I've clocked countless hours of rage, blood, sweat, tears, madness, confusion, and mania into them, so when I heard about Sekiro, I went apeshit. And then I heard the game would be playable at Gamescom, and to Gamescom I went. I got to feel the game, and man, it was so good. I sincerely cannot wait for the game. Okay, let's talk about this really quick. Sekiro, yeah, I'm so excited for this game too, but the fact you got to go to Gamescom is awesome. In the comment section, tell us a little bit about that as well, because that's actually really cool. Yeah, the Soulsborne series, you guys know how I feel about this. They're one of the few games that I'm actually good at. But yeah, I'm very excited for Sekiro too. I think you nailed it. I think From Software always deliver. It's very hard to see it. Even like when people are like, oh, Dark Souls 2 is okay, but it's like, it's okay, but like it still has like a 90 on Metacritic because it's a fantastic game. I think they can deliver with this game too. Number 2, Death Stranding. As you probably know at this point, I love Hideo Kojima and his work. I believe they are masterpieces in their own right, and when Kojima left Konami, I felt deep sadness knowing that my favorite franchise would be forever tainted, and boy was I right. Screw you, Metal Gear Solid Survive. But then Sony came out of nowhere and unveiled that Kojima and Sony will be partnering. I felt so damn happy that the man who practically gave me my childhood got something better than Konami. And then came Death Stranding. I am pumped for this game. I know you like make fun of the amount of ambiguous trailers how we've gone, but every time a trailer comes out, I kick and shriek and pick that thing apart. Every time I do, I find something I miss. YouTube channels have made 1-hour analysis videos on the trailers. Overall, it seems to be a very shrouded game, and I can't wait to unpack it when it releases. Yeah, I do make fun of the fact that they've had like 20 trailers, and like it's only funny to me because to an outside person who's never played a Hideo Kojima game, I look at it, I'm like, oh, like what's the big deal? And I'm sure I'm going to find out what the big deal is when I eventually get around to playing Metal Gear Solid. But I'm very intrigued by this game. I don't know if I'll be playing it day one, but I think I definitely will be picking it up at some point. I think Hideo Kojima is a great guy. I think there's a reason why everyone loves him. Like me not playing his games, I can't sit here and judge anything about him because everyone else that I talk to who's played a Kojima game says, no, Calvin, like, you need to play these games. And I think I'm just waiting for the right time. Number 3, Ghost of Tsushima. This game looks pretty unique and interesting. It has very pretty graphics and the gameplay looks fun and immersive. Its portrayal of ancient Japan seems pretty accurate for a video game. Its setting also offers countless opportunities to explore. It's a game I can't wait to get my hands on. 100% same. And the last one is Metal Gear Solid. Wait. Did you think I was talking about the game? I'm talking about your Let's Play. Oh, I misread the title. Sorry, I forgot. It's specifically for 2019. Now I remember. Your playthrough is coming out in 2119. This is a running joke that I think I have where it's like Zanpan Khan will suggest the game, the Metal Gear Solid, and then I will like be like, I'm playing it soon, and I think like soon is probably the proper word for it. I will play it eventually, I definitely will, because again, I bought Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, I bought 2 on the PlayStation 2 because I found it in like a charity store, and it was like really good condition. Then I bought Metal Gear Solid 3, which was also in really good condition, and I own Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation 3 for the classic thing. So yeah, yeah, I will get around to playing that. Thanks for the submissions, and yeah, let's move on. Super Zelda Girl. I love Super Zelda Girl's name, by the way. I'm really excited for Luigi's Mansion 3 and Animal Crossing. It's exciting that both are coming out this year. It doesn't seem real, but even with them, I'm super excited for Metroid Prime 4, and even though we don't have a release date and it may not come out this year, I really hope so. we have been waiting for so long that I can't wait to see anything more from this game. I put out a video probably earlier today talking about that. It's unfortunate that Metroid Prime 4 is getting delayed, but I think it's going to be a good thing that it is getting delayed, because the game that you love is gonna be even better when it comes out, and I think you probably realize that too. Luigi's Mansion 3, I played Luigi's Mansion 2. I got to the last area, haven't finished it yet, but I probably should get around to it. I don't know what happened. I think Yakuza 2 came out, or something like that came out when I had to like go across and play that for a bit. Animal Crossing as well. Man, there's so many games that I have not gotten to. Like even like after like catching up with like some games, it's like, yeah, Calvin, you're almost caught up with the Zelda series, but like you don't even know what's coming next. I think these are great picks too. Scotty Travers, good friend. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because there's only a few that I've really let myself get excited for. Anthem, playing the beta this weekend, and in my opinion, might drastically change, but I'm hopeful that it's going to be great. Extra hobby game to pick up alongside Destiny. Okay, you're doing it in reverse order. Okay, 3, 2. The new Pokemon game. I feel like for anyone who knows me, yourself included, this is a no-brainer. Pokemon is basically my life, and the only game I've missed out on have been the GameCube and Wii, because I didn't own a TV growing up. That's a very interesting perspective, to be honest. And Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, this might be cheating, as we haven't gotten a release date yet, but the murmurings point towards the end of 2019 or early 2020. But this is the game I stayed up at night thinking about, and I take every opportunity I get to talk about it in excessive detail, going through pretty much every bit of information available on the game, so I had to include it. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. I think my excitement for that game comes from the Witcher developer CD Projekt Red. I don't know, like, again, I don't know if like I am into that the whole world, but I definitely think that it's gonna be a fantastic game. I think that game's gonna be superb. The new Pokemon game, I'm freaking so excited for that game too. I talked about it in my most anticipated games, but I don't know what it is, but I'm still so excited for it. And Anthem is probably not the game for me, but I definitely think it is one of those great hobby games that you can like pick up and like play alongside stuff. Like, you know, you have like you're playing a story-based game and you're playing this hobby game on the side. Zaffron Orbion, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, easily. I actually am excited for this too. I played Fire Emblem, let's see, it's over here, 1 second. Fates Birthright, and I really enjoyed it. It was my first real taste of a strategy game, and I really would like to play more of that stuff in the future. Thackeray Scroggins, I'm most excited with the look of Doom Eternal. Actually, I had a ton of fun with the first one and can't wait for the next one. Also, I'm super excited to see more and hopefully to see the release of Metroid Prime 4. Probably next year, but still fingers crossed. Again, like, it's so horrible, like, knowing the news. Like, these posts, by the way, were written before the news about Metroid Prime 4. Another one is Animal Crossing. I'm super happy we were told this year, and I'm so ready to play it and to see what gimmick type the new game, the thing. Sorry, I'm reading properly because I'm on my phone. Gimmick type thing they have in this game. Other than that, I'm excited to see Nintendo Directs and what they have planned. Not that there is a lot already. It's just super. Not that there isn't a lot already, guys. Like, it's there. It's in clear English. I'm just messing it up. Exciting every Direct, and can't wait for the next one. And then they talk about Fire Emblem. I love that game, and I don't know how I forgot about it, but I'm super excited to play that as well. I guess I just forgot. It was this year, shame on me. Yeah. Doom Eternal, I haven't played the first Doom. This is gonna be a lot of me saying I haven't played the first one, but I haven't played the first Doom, but then again, like, everyone's told me that it's really fun. Metro Prime 4. I have to get into Animal Crossing, right? That has to be a playthrough, right? Playing Animal Crossing on the channel, that has to be. It has to be. Ta Epic Duck 123. Woof! There are too many. Pokemon Gen 8, yeah, but only depends on if it looks good, because we don't know anything about it. Animal Crossing, because I've never played one before, and I want to see what the hype is about. Same. Also, I really want to see a new Zelda game in 2019. 2D was like, what? 3 to 4 years ago? It usually only takes them 2 years for the 2D games, so I feel like we're due for one pretty soon. Or even a remake or a remaster would be cool, like Skyward Sword or whatever. But I'd obviously rather have a brand new one rather than a remake. I'm a real big Zelda guy, so really anything Zelda would be hype. But sorry this was like 4 things, but 2019 is looking to be a really good year for the Switch, so blame Nintendo. I agree. I think that 2019 is going to be an amazing year for games. I think that we're all very lucky to be living in this year. Obviously, we still have to pay for them, so They're lucky to have us too. But yeah, I would love a new Zelda game. I would love a new Zelda game in the year. And what's so funny is like Breath of the Wild, I like was one of those games that I get a craving to play every. It's like Breaking Bad. I get a craving to rewatch it all the time, and now I get a craving to replay Breath of the Wild every single day. Probably should get down to that at some point on the Switch. Matt Lava. My two most right now are Metroid Prime 4 and Animal Crossing. I've watched another console Animal Crossing game since Wii, and I'm excited to see what they do with it on the new hardware and how much they may expand on what they did in New Leaf and Prime. Oh, that'll be amazing. I'm making you guys, sorry, I shouldn't do it like that. Oh, yeah, that's how people are writing. I can't wait to hear the new music and explore the atmospheric world Prime games offer once again. And just like Animal Crossing, I'm excited to see how they expand upon the formula. Also Kingdom Hearts 3, but I don't have a PS4, so I'll watch from the sidelines, laughing my fucking ass off. He didn't say fucking, but okay. Again, like, I'm really excited for Animal Crossing just because, like, everyone who's talked to me about it is, like, telling me, like, Calvin, you're gonna love this game. You're gonna love this game. Because it's like, I love, like, I've gotten to the point with my video games that I love the stages where I'm doing nothing and just, like, building stuff or, like, creating stuff or, like, doing side quests, and I'm like, this is kind of my favorite part of the game. You know, if it's just mindless side quests, I'm totally cool with it, you know? And I am very excited for this, too. Death Gun. For me, it would have to be Jump Force. Being able to fight as my favorite manga characters is going to be amazing. Characters from Bleach, Naruto, Boruto, Dragon Ball, One Piece, and many, many more. Really can't wait. I have the Ultimate Edition pre-ordered for the PS4. It comes out next month, so it's not that far off, but I am looking forward to it. Jump Force, man, that Light Yagami reveal, was one of the coolest fucking things in that trailer. I think he's gonna be what, like an assist trophy? I think Rurouni Kenshin is in it as well, I think, which I only saw the first, like, 10 episodes of that show, but, like, Kenshin's a really cool character. Like, I always think about, like, well, how cool would those games be, like, you know, if they had, like, stuff like Samurai Champloo. I'm trying to think, have I watched any of the shows in Jump Force? Probably only Death Note is the only show I've watched, personally. But the idea of, like, all of these it's like the equivalent of, like, me, like, having, like, a Stranger Things cross Game of Thrones fighting game. It's like this stuff that I've been watching, like, for a while now, and I'm kind of like I'd love to see them cross over. I think, is Yu-Gi-Oh in this game as well? I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh. Dale Taylor, I'm really excited for Judgment, Luigi's Mansion 3, Psychonauts 2, and I'm also holding out hope for Skyward Sword HD. Me too. I'm gonna replay the entirety of Skyward Sword HD on this channel. I don't give a shit. Like, people are like, Calvin, we don't want to see this again. And I'll be like, well, too bad. Luigi's Mansion 3, I've talked about there, but like Judgment, Judgment is from the creators of the Yakuza games. I think it's gonna be fantastic to look at it from the perspective of, like, the law instead of criminal activity. Yeah, I'm really excited for that too. It's unfortunate that, like, I'm not saying unfortunate. I apologize if I can't talk about as much as picks as I can, because I feel like I'll just be repeating myself for a while. But yeah, and there's actually quite a few of them this time, and I'm very thankful for that, by the way. Minish Mai, that's a really cool name as well. I have a few, actually. Kingdom Hearts 3. I watched my dad play the first. Oh, that hits me in the heart. When I was really little, and ever since, the series has kind of stuck with me. It holds sentimental value to me and makes me super nostalgic. So I can't wait for the conclusion to one of my favorite games. Animal Crossing Switch. The series has helped me through some tough times in my life and has a very special place in my heart. I'm more ready to see what Nintendo can do with this. Pokemon Gen 8. As much as I want a Sinnoh remake, a new Pokemon game is just as cool. Kind of hoping it diverts from what Sun and Moon did wrong, but I'm still excited nonetheless. Pokemon Gen 8 I'm too excited for. I think with Pokemon, like for me, I didn't know something, like, and I guess it's just from a different perspective, but like I just didn't know there was anything wrong with Sun and Moon until like I came out of my bubble after that 3-day period and was like, Calvin, like, there's so much wrong with the game, and I'm like, oh, I enjoyed every single second of it. What am I supposed to do? But like I wouldn't mind what Pokemon, because again, as I said in my other video, I think the core experience of Pokemon is always awesome, and I'd love to play it. Kingdom Hearts 3, the all Kingdom Hearts game right now are like €20 to buy the whole collection, and I probably should just get down to it and just do it. Just freaking do it, Calvin. Just freaking do it. And of course, Animal Crossing, again, just kind of excited for that as well. Carol Smith, Definitely Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I love the Dark Souls games so much and I've beaten them all multiple times, including Bloodborne. I never got tired of them. Everything I've seen about Sekiro so far only makes me more excited. I would also like to say Doom Eternal, but I'm not sure if that's going to come out this year or not. But either way, Doom 2016 was unbelievably good time, and I can't wait for Eternal. Oh, and what the heck, Metroid Prime 4 as well. Even though it probably won't come out this year, it's impossible for me not to be excited for it. I think you guys would like. I don't know if you guys would like to see a full Sekiro playthrough, but I definitely will be playing it myself. As you know, like many other people who talked about this with Zanpan Khan as well, and Carol Smith and a few other people. But like, I've played them too many times to count, to the point that like they're not even like. I can't remember how difficult the games were because I just freaking like I put up my 20-minute challenge videos of Dark Souls and like showing that I actually like. I don't care, like, you should always play to your own strengths and talk about your own strengths. I am good at the Souls series, and I love this games too, and, like, the fact that there's so many people, I didn't realize this, that there's so many people who are into those type of games on my channel. It's something you don't realize until you revert and do these type of videos, because I always, you know, you always just think, like, this is, like, a Zelda channel, then you play a Mario game, like, oh, got people like this. You play a horror game, oh, people like this, and, like, I keep finding out more and more things about the people that watch the videos, and I really want to keep doing stuff like this because of that. Palsano? Is that how you pronounce the name? Palsano? Sorry if I butchered your name. Definitely the new Metroid Prime and Luigi's Mansion. I know this really isn't a new game, but I'm excited that there is a chance that Super Nintendo games might come to Nintendo Switch. There are so many classics, especially Kirby's Dream Course, that I would love to play with friends online. I agree. I think that if they come to Nintendo Online, it makes that whole service way more valuable, and even like more valuable. I think it's already valuable on its own. I really like it for what it is already. For me, playing Ninja Gaiden, Zelda 2, and Zelda 1 I didn't play much of Zelda 1 though, or Zelda 2, I was really bad at them, so I kind of quit after like 5 minutes, but playing Ninja Gaiden to me was worth the free trial. Just typing in my card information was worth it, just playing Ninja Gaiden. That game is so good, and I would love to play some SNES games too. Personally, I really would like to do it. And Luigi's Mansion like is such a cool aesthetic as well. Great picks. Pock. Pock. I think I pronounce the name wrong all the time. I think it's probably like, you know, it's getting a bit ridiculous now. I spent way too much time on games last year, and while I don't regret it, I'll have to cool off a bit this coming year. But I still do look forward to Freedom Planet 2, whoa, Civilization 6 Gathering Storm, even though it's just a DLC, and Xenoblade Chronicles and a Xenoblade Chronicles port. While I know the odds of a re-release aren't the biggest, Xenoblade Chronicles is still something I need to get around to play someday. It'd be nice to have it to hunt down one of the last elusive Wii copies in circulation. I know that Xenoblade Chronicles is on the Wii U eShop. You can get it for €20, I think. I don't know if it's the same in America or any other country. But yeah, Freedom Planet, I got that as like a free game download for the Vita at one point. I should actually like get around to playing that at some point. Yeah, like I haven't played it, and again, and Civilization 6 I'm not like used to at all. But like I think a port of Xenoblade Chronicles to the Switch would be great. I think it'd be a fantastic idea. Anime Romance. It's Romance, not Romance. I didn't get that wrong. Great name. I am most excited for Persona 5R. Yes! And the next game from Dan Salvato. How mad, Doki Doki Literature Club. Also the second episode of Life is Strange 2. Okay. I'm fucking like, I didn't know he was making a second game, but I am well excited for another game by the creator of Doki Doki Literature Club. I thought Doki Doki Literature Club was actually really well written. I thought the characters were really developed well. I know like it became like a meme game, but if you really think about it, like at the end of the game, I was weirded out, but there wasn't a situation where I was like, oh my god, that was so creepy, what a creepy game. I was like thinking about it for hours afterwards. I think it's actually a really good game. I really think it is. And Persona 5R, whatever it is, man, just freaking put it on my plate. Put it right there on my dinner. I won't even need to put any like sauce or salt in it. I'll just eat it right then and there. Give me some Persona 5R, whatever it is. Mohan Gruel. Death Stranding. Final Fantasy VII Remake, if it even comes out this year. Ooh. The Last of Us Part 2. Metroid Prime 4, no release date, but it would be nice to see it. And Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Great picks. Honestly, great picks. And like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, I've never played Final Fantasy VII myself. I played a bit of it, but I'm more of a Final Fantasy X guy, which you should all play if you haven't played it, guys, when it comes out to the Switch or whatever console you're on. Yeah, my friend Tom really loves The Last of Us. And I'm more excited. I know it's a weird thing to say, but I'm more excited to have him have one of his favorite game series and be able to play it and by himself and enjoy that game, because we all deserve those games that we love. And I'm really excited for that reason more than anything with The Last of Us. But yeah, great picks, Mohan. Geekovision. I didn't really get around to responding to this in time, so I apologize about that. Don't apologize to me. Metroid Prime 4, I haven't tried the series yet, but I'm hoping the 4th game will give me a reason to do so. That's the same with me, Geek. It really is, like, I really just need to, like, try to play that series at some point, and I feel like this is going to force me to actually do that. Yeah, I really do. And never apologize, man. I usually leave it as a buffer, and to be honest, the reason why I'm doing it now and not, like, at the end of the month, really, is because I feel like if there's any more people, I can do a part 2. Like, you know, if there's any more people that want to comment, I can do a part 2. Unless they release any more Legend of Zelda 3D games for the Switch besides Oh, okay, Final Fantasy Zodiac Age. Oh, sorry, that's my mistake. I probably burst off yours. Final Fantasy Zodiac Age. By the way, guys, this is going to be, I think this is releasing either before Final Fantasy X on the Switch or after, but this is a big deal. It's a big deal because it's the first canon mainline Final Fantasy game to release on a Nintendo console since Final Fantasy VI? That's insane. That's an insane step forward, and I think we're going to see a lot more interesting things about that in the future. Jimmy T, I've been hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3, also Pokemon Gen 8. Can't wait to see where they're going to go next. Same. I would like to see like 150 new Pokemon. I think that'd be crazy. I know they won't do that, but like, it'd be really crazy to see. I think that'd be really freaking awesome. And Kingdom Hearts 3, man, I haven't even touched the series, but I know everyone's freaking going mad for it. Revon. Metro Exodus is my most anticipated game. Totally adored the last 2 games and can't wait to play it. Now, some other games you don't even know of, they are going to come out this year. I really want both Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3. This is one of the craziest things ever. I think that I'm gonna have to like Let's Play Metroid Prime because I didn't realize how many people were into this series. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how many people are into it, and it's really sad that we got the news recently that it's delayed, but I again, as I said, it's going to be a better game for you. It's definitely going to be a better game. Syntheris? Kingdom Hearts 3, the story that I've been following since I was 8 years old, is finally coming to a conclusion. It's a mix of nostalgia, pure excitement, passion, and childhood fulfillment, all rolled up into one. That's a great way to describe it, and I think, you know, that childhood fulfillment is a big term. You know, for me, like, Shadow of the Colossus getting a remake was such a big deal, and the reason why, like, and I'm very selfishly saying this, the reason why it was a letdown for me is because, you know, we've been with these games for so long that, like, we analyze every single detail because, again, it's from our childhood, which is also very important to us. I think it's important to everyone, depending on the quality, of course, of your childhood. But yeah, like, I hope it is everything you want it to be. I hope it's every single thing you want it to be. Mario Master. Well, Mario Master, you better give me some tips. Mortal Kombat 11 on the Nintendo Switch. That's awesome that Mortal Kombat 11. And like, the thing is, like, I've been accused in the past of friends of being a like Sony or Nintendo elitist, which is really funny. Just because of the 2 consoles that I own. Like, I own the Vita, the 3DS, the Switch, and the PS4. So people are like, oh, you're a Sony and Nintendo elitist. But it's like, man, like, I want every console to have every game. I want everyone to play the games I love. Like, people are like, oh, Calvin, I heard Persona 5 might be coming to Nintendo Switch. And we were like, aren't you angry? Why would I be angry? People get to play one of my favorite games. Why would that make me angry? It makes me happy. Kristen Findlater. I can't pronounce. I'm sorry. It's a very, very nicely spelled name, but I can't. I'm really bad at pronouncing. Maybe I got it wrong. Animal Crossing, and oh my god, I really want to try this game myself. I really do. And like, I talk about Animal Crossing at like great lengths through this video, I think. But like, again, just to casually go through that game and just have a bit of fun and have a bit of crack. I think it'll make a great series because there wouldn't be a lot of pressure. I could go to it every single day. I don't know how like much stuff you can do in a day in Animal Crossing, but I think it might be cool to do a series like Animal Crossing Daily, where I go into my town on the day and make a highlight series about it, you know? I think that'd be really fun.